Ok. Yo les digo a los otros alumnos, a los otros que están en español 2, the other class, Spanish 2 class, yo les dije que pueden ingresar aquí y pueden reunirse con nosotros para aprender de subjuntivo, para que cuando vayan ellos en este curso a estudiar el subjuntivo, que ya saben algo de eso. So I told them they can come by and they can join us in class if they would like to learn more about subjunctive. That's Spanish too. So we may get some extra visitors throughout the week, just to get them, because they don't have to go through the same thing. So why not get started early? Okay. Ahí está el señor Mix. Señor Mix está. Señor Mix, ¿cómo estás? Nadie me quiere hablar. Nobody wants to talk to me. Señor Mix.
Señor Luis. ¿Cómo está, señor Luis?
Híjole, man, nadie me quiere hablar. Yo hablé con la señora Buchanan y ella no me dijo nada. Cuando la señora Aubrey le dijo algo a la señora Buchanan, ella estaba hablando, nada a usted. Cuando usted venga, yo digo, hola, señor Mix, ¿cómo está? Nada.
Bien, señor Luis.
Ok, ya. Ay, de mí. No sé lo que hice yo. Okay, guys. So, subjunctive. Questions. I got questions. What two moods do we speak in?
Indicative
and subjunctive.
What's the difference between indicative and subjunctive?
Indicative is like happening now, is factual. Okay. But the subjunctive is like a wish or an insistence. Yes, a mood. Like
it definitely shows a non-factual mood, a doubt, something. Yes, great. When we talk about clauses, because you're gonna hear me talk about clauses in doing this thing, we understand that those are, you have main clauses and dependent clauses. These are parts of a sentence that some can stand alone, which would be a independent clause, because it's independent, it can stand alone. And then you have dependent clauses. Okay, you're dependent on somebody, dependent on something else. And that's what the subjunctive is all about. It's all about these clauses. What we're going to see on page 133, I was reading over it. I like the way it said that if you look at the first part of 133, it says verb in the main clause and a dependent noun clause in subjunctive. It's two clauses with two different subjects. That's the key. Two different subjects. And we always making sentences with two different subjects. We're not always saying I go to school, I like to run, she likes to go. We don't always talk like that. Sometimes she likes it when you go, or the mother loves it when they go to school, things like that. So we talk like that. So we need to learn how to do that in the subjunctive, and that's what it's all about. So we've been studying the subjunctive tense, the present tense, the present tense of the subjunctive. And what we learned was that our verb endings, they aren't that hard to learn because they follow the same patterns, but they flip-flop. They flip from AR to the ER endings, basically, other than the first person. And then the ER and IR verbs change to the AR endings, other than the first person. So it's kind of easy to jingle that a little bit. So far, it hasn't been too bad with the subjunctive, and I think we're going to try to keep it that way. All right. So I did ask you guys to mix some sentences up. I said, right, I don't know how many sentences I said, 10, 20, I don't know what I said. But I asked you to mix some sentences. 10?
10.
You sure, Ms. Aubrey? You sure I didn't say 20?
I'm sure.
Okay, all right. So let's go to 10 sentences. I'm going to see what you guys came up with. Okay. Everybody give me number one. So start with you, Ms. Aubrey.
Pedro quiere que yo diga la verdad.
Que yo diga?
Yo diga la verdad.
Okay, good job. What did she say?
Perel, say again. I prefer what? Say
again. Quiere que yo diga la verdad.
So what did she say? Pedro quiere que yo diga la verdad. Pedro wants what?
He wants to.
Pedro quiere que yo diga la verdad.
To tell
who
was the
Pedro wants who?
La Vidad.
He wants who to tell. He wants who?
He wants you to tell. He wants you to tell.
So how do you translate that sentence one way? How do you translate it? Just give me one translation. because it got to make sense to you. We can't chop it up. So tell me, how would you just translate that sentence? How would you translate Ms. Meeks?
I think, what was the last part? Pedro wants you to, what was the last part? La verdad.
Diga la verdad.
La verdad.
The truth. The truth.
True. Want you to tell
All
the
right, so
truth. Pedro
so now
wants you to
tell
tell
me
the
that.
truth.
He said again.
Pedro wants you to tell the truth.
Now, but you're saying you, but you mean me, right? He said
Me.
okay. So Pedro wants me to tell the truth.
Wants
Pedro,
me to tell the truth.
diga la verdad. Pedro wants me to tell the truth. No. So what that means is that even though she said Pedro quiere que yo diga, we don't translate yo as I in that kind of format. We say it means me, right? So we got to see, we got to see that. All right, what you get for number one, Miss Buchanan?
We just gonna come there. Espero que aprenda español.
Okay, so what did he say? What did she say? Good job. What did she
I
say?
hope to learn Spanish.
She
She said, espero
Espero que aprenda
I hope
español.
that espero que aprender.
That's right. Your vocabulary is correct, but the sentence is not correct. The way you
I
translate
want
is not
to
correct.
learn Spanish.
Who wants to learn Spanish?
She does.
Watch this.
Wait, she
Watch
said,
this.
espero que aprender.
Espero que aprenda español.
Aprenda. You want
He or she.
you or he or what's him or you
That's
or
it.
to
That's
learn
it.
Spanish.
That's it. That's what we got to know. It should be two different subjects now. So I want her to learn Spanish. I want you to learn Spanish. It should be something like that. But it shouldn't be she wants to learn Spanish, right? Because that's indicative.
Right.
All right. Good job, Mr. Buchanan. Mr. Meeks, what you get?
Quiere que estudies más.
Okay, what did he say?
I want you to study a lot.
Nope.
More.
Study more.
Nope.
I want. Wait,
Nope.
he said.
Say it again.
Say it again, Ms. Meeks. Estudio.
Quiere que.
Quiere. I want.
No.
Nope.
Quiere.
Yo.
Quiere que.
Quiere.
Quiere.
Quiere does not mean I want.
Okay, he wants
you
to study more.
Now, guys, when y'all translate it, I know that you're saying like if you say quiere que yo something, if you're saying I, make sure you just translate exactly the way they're supposed to be. I know you want to say you, you're saying I, but say exactly what the person's saying.
Okay.
So Mr. Meeks, give us one more time.
Quiere que estudies más.
Quiere que estudies más. What you get?
Estudias que quiere más.
He wants what?
Them to study more.
Is it him?
Them.
I heard estudies.
Estudie.
I want
Estudies with an S on it. I heard an S on it.
Yes. You.
Want you to study.
He wants you to study more. There you go. It got to be that. Do you see how that works?
Okay.
You gotta listen for that ending because now I know what he was saying. Quiere que estudies más. So you talking to your son, ladies, and because the father's mad because they ain't studying enough. And so you're telling your son, quiere que estudies más. He wants you to study more. Quiere que estudies más. You said it to your son. He wants you to study more. So good job, Mr. Meeks. All right, let's get down to y'all's number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Espera que vean la película antes de sábado.
Okay, good job though. Okay, and it'd be Bayon.
Yes, that's what I have. I'm sorry, but I didn't say it yet. Bayon. B.
Okay, so she said, obviously, quiere que vean la película antes de sábado.
Espera
que vean la película antes de sábado. What's she saying?
He wants a lot of particular. It was a movie. He wants you. One more time.
Espera que vean la película antes de sábado.
It's on Saturday.
I wish. Espera que he or she wishes
Okay. Que vean.
And they are.
Que vean, that you or they vean, see la película, the movie, antes de sábado, before Saturday. Before Saturday. So her sentence could have been translated a few ways. Quiere que already you got the he, she, or you wants, somebody wants. And then que vean. She didn't give you any subject pronouns, so we don't know whether it's ustedes, you all, or if it's they. We don't know. So we can translate it either way. So either way we're fine. She wants you to she hopes that you see the movie before Saturday, which means you all, or she hopes that they see the movie before Saturday. Either way we're fine. And that's a good job. Very well written. And number 4, Miss Buchanan.
Quiere que hago más dinero.
All right, let's try that again, Miss Buchanan. There's no hago in the subjunctive.
Haga.
Okay, so read it again.
Quiere que haga más dinero.
What's the first
Okay.
word?
Yeah, I like to read that.
Okay. Something about more money. I hope that you have more money. Hope that you. I missed something there.
And she's saying she's leading towards make more money.
Okay,
and that's not how you say that, but that's not how you say that. But she did a good job trying to say that. So now read your sentence again, Ms. Buchanan, because I'm gonna get the subjects right. I want to hit the subjects.
Quiere que haga más dinero.
Okay, so translate it again, guys.
I'm not getting the first.
Quiere que.
Oh, quiere
que haga más dinero.
Oh, quiere que.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Quiere que.
He or she wants.
Or he or she, yes. One. And then it was haga. Mucho dinero or más dinero.
Okay. I said más
dinero. Más dinero.
Más dinero. She wants you to have more money, get more money.
And she needs to make more money. She's saying to make more money, but that's not how you say it. But I see what she's saying, trying to say. Quiere que haga. And the thing about it is, she wants quiere que. She wants, and then what I'm more interested in hearing is she said haga, and you were able to say you or he, or she wants him to make more money, or her. I just want to interested in hearing those pronouns that we know there's two different people talking. I mean, they talk two different people. And Ms. Buchanan, the way you say to make money is ganar dinero.
Oh, ganar.
Yeah, you don't use hacer with that one. It's ganar dinero. Because we know that hacer means
to gane.
Quiere que gane más dinero. Yep. Quiere que gane más dinero. Not gane, but gane. Because gane would be like an accent mark on E. That'd be your predicate, past tense. So it's gane. It's the accent on the first syllable. All right. Let's go on down to y'all number 10. Y'all number 10.
Okay. Mi padre. And I read ahead, so I don't know. I'm gonna say it both ways that I wrote it. I said,
okay.
Mi padre prohíbe que tengamos el helado. Then I wonder what it's supposed to be. Mi padre nos prohíbe que tengamos el helado. I was reading down where you have to have like an indirect pronoun or whatever if you use certain words. So, but I don't.
Okay, so in your case, in the case of what you write your sentence, your particular sentence, it could have been written either way, depending on what you wanted to say. Are you saying that our father forbids that we have, or are you saying Father forbids us not to have? Okay. It's depending on how you're trying to say it. So either way would have been fine.
Okay.
Now read it one more time. It's open for everybody else.
Okay, I'll just read it right. Mi padre prohíbe que tengamos el helado.
Okay, so she said, mi padre prohíbe que tengamos el helado. Mi padre prohíbe. Prohíbe is Prohibe. It's the verb prohibir, to prohibit.
Prohibit. Okay, what's the rest of it?
Mi padre prohíbe que tengamos.
el helado.
And tengamos, where that come from? That comes from the verb what? Verb tener,
Yeah.
to have.
Tener.
So father prohibits us from having ice cream.
Okay.
That's how I would translate that. So mi padre prohíbe, our father prohibits that we have ice cream. Tengamos, that we have ice cream. Tengamos. All right, good job, Miss Aubrey. All right, Miss Buchanan, number 10.
Okay. Excuse me. Shirley que sienta para mí.
Say it one more time. I missed that one.
Shirley que sienta para mí.
Spell your first word for me. Spell the first word.
Shirley.
Oh,
Shirley.
Like the girl's name?
Like the name, Shirley.
Charlie.
Shirley.
And he said Shirley K.
Yeah.
Oh no, she said Shirley Tay, huh?
No.
Charlie.
Shirley
Alert from
Tay?
calendar.
Shirley what?
Tyrone Lewis Zoom meeting.
Shirley what, Miss Buchanan?
Sienta. Shirley que sienta para mí.
Read it one more time.
Feels for me. Something about feels for me.
Shirley se sienta para mí.
Que sienta.
Yes.
Shirley se sienta para mí. Okay, so we got something wrong with this one here. The reason
La
why,
sienta. No me sienta.
the one thing you're not gonna ever do is start the sentence off with the subjunctive, right? So here you're saying she's sorry for me. She's sorry. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
She's sorry for me.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry for me.
Yeah. So you can't. That's not subjunctive. Basically, it's indicative. It's Shirley se siente. It's the verb sentirse. Shirley se siente por mí or para mí. And say we with an E. That's not subjunctive. That's indicative. So it's one sentence.
Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
The name, right? The name of a person.
Right. Shirley
Okay.
is, and it's a regular sentence. Shirley se siente.
Okay.
She's sorrowful for me, and that's subjunctive.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't need. I mean, that's indicative. You don't need subjunctive for that. It's like when you say I'm sorry, lo siento.
Mm-hmm.
That's indicative.
Okay.
Hey. You can't do that. All right. So you got to say like we said, lo siento. I'm sorry. That's indicative. That's not subjunctive. And you know the verb is to be sorry. I mean, it's showing emotion or something like that. You're not saying she wished that you wouldn't be sorry.
Okay.
So whereas it's still two different subjects in the subjunctive thing. All right. So pretty much you gotta watch out for like anytime you have one little clause, it's not gonna be subjunctive. Okay.
You
All right.
have two. You need to have two clauses, right?
Pretty much, yes. Pretty much, unless yes, use subjunctive. Unless you're doing like a negative command, that's a command though. That's not necessarily subjunctive. All right, Mr. Meeks, your last sentence.
All right. Preferere que te compress la primera casa. Preferere que te compras la primera casa.
Now, which one you want to use now? Compras or compras?
Compress.
Compress with an ES. Good job.
With an ES.
There you go.
Compress. With the ES.
All right. So which I'll get.
He prefers that you buy the house or the first house.
You buy the first house. You buy the first house. Okay, and good job. And that's why I had to be compress.
Correct.
Right, and subjunctive. Good job. So for the most part, you guys get into this regular present tense of subjunctive. The good part about this is if we learn when to use it, that's the main thing. The endings and everything comes naturally, but the when to use it is what's more important, and how to use it. That's more important. All right, good job. So it's on 6:30. We're gonna take a break here, and when we come back, we're gonna get started back on the lesson. We're gonna move forward. All right, so let's come back at my clock has 6:25. Let me see what time this clock says. 6:24. Okay, so let's come back at 6:35. All right, see you guys then.